Okay, Vicky, let the folks start coming in. Okay, Simon Long. Morning, Mr. Long. Can you hear me? Nope, you can't hear me. You need to connect audio with your headphones. Okay, you're muted.
Unmute. There we go. Sorry about that.
It's all right, Mr. Long. We're looking for your file. In the meantime, raise your right hand for me, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that. I've never really done it like this, but
it's okay. We're just now getting used to it, and we're getting ready to stop it. So, all right, Mr. Long, you're charged with 2 offenses: failure to maintain financial responsibility and speeding 34 in a 20-mile zone. Do you understand what the charges are?
Yes.
To the failure to maintain financial responsibility violation that's alleged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty. I didn't have that on me at the time, so.
Okay. Do you have insurance?
Yes, I do.
Did you have insurance on the day you were stopped, but just didn't have it with you?
At the time when I was stopped, I didn't have the one that my mom had. Hold on, I'm trying to think of what to say. What it's meant to be. It was. Dang it. Expired. It was expired, but a few days later, I got the new one.
Okay, so the simple answer to my question is, on the day that you were stopped, there was not valid insurance coverage covering you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, but since that time, you or your mom have renewed the policy, and so you do have a valid policy now.
Yes, I do.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And how old are you, sir?
24. Don't know. I have to think about that, but.
Okay. And to the speeding violation that's alleged, Mr. Long, how do you plead on that case?
Guilty. I was when I was delivering food at the time, and I was trying to and when I looked at my GPS on my phone, I noticed the speed limit and was trying to slow down, but the cops saw me before I did, and I was like, okay, this is happening.
All right.
Well, sorry if it sounds like I'm being a little sarcastic.
The fine and court costs on the speeding case is $204, or if you're eligible and you have valid insurance and a driver's license, you can consider taking defensive driving class and try to keep it off of your record. Have you taken defensive driving in the last year?
No, but I have gotten a ticket before and took defensive driving, but honestly, I don't want to take it again.
Okay. So. How long ago? Okay. Don't want to do it again. Okay. So the fine and court cost in that case is $204.
$204. Okay.
Are you pay that today?
Yeah, I can pay that at any time. Where would I need to get physical money or go there and pay it, or can I pay in physical money? Because currently I do not trust my credit card. It's being finicky.
Okay. You have you used to live on Oak Terrace?
I currently live there, yes.
Okay. Okay, well, On the insurance case, Mr. Long, if you have insurance now, I can consider probating you on that case, try to keep that one off of your record. There's a $350 fee that needs to be paid. You pay that instead of the $335 fine. You'll need to maintain the insurance for 6 months without any lapses. If you do that, then the case can be dismissed at the end of that 6-month period. Or
Okay.
you just pay the $335, it'll go on your record and you won't have to mess with it anymore.
Right. So that would be how much in general, like altogether
Well,
with the
350 and 204 would be
24?
554. If you can't pay it all today, Mr. Long, if you can pay the 350 today, then I can give you 30 days to pay the 204.
No, yeah, I have plenty. Currently have enough money. I can do the 554. You said?
Yes, sir. One for
Okay.
referral, but you're going to need to bring your driver's license and proof of insurance. If you want to just simply send us an email with those documents, that's fine. And then you can pay the 350 online. Actually, you can pay the 204 online too. Or if you want to come up here, I mean, you're right down the street from us. So if you want to come up here, you can handle it at the window.
Right. If I do it at the window, would I be able to, do it in physical money or yeah,
Well,
physical?
what else would you want to use?
Well, I would use my credit card, but I don't really trust it at this moment, considering it's like finicky sometimes for no reason.
Okay, well then, yes, greenbacks work. So
Okay, greenbacks,
dollars.
dollars.
That's
Well, no, I get that. I was confused about I was like, wait, what?
so
Sorry,
if you
never
want to
heard.
come up here, just let me know when you're coming so that one of the girls will have your paperwork ready for you.
Right. So it's at Lamp Municipal Court, 8022 Chinook Drive. Sorry, I'm reading the thing.
That's okay. We're right down the street from you.
Yeah, I don't know when my friend will be up. So I currently don't have my car with me, considering I had gotten into a crash earlier,
Okay.
a few weeks ago. But anyway.
Can you just come in sometime today?
Yeah, I'll see what time it will be best to come in. Yeah. I'll bring in the money and then do the paperwork as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Bring in the money, your driver's license, and proof of insurance.
Okay. It's on my phone? Would that be okay to show them the phone and?
Well, we're going to need a hard copy of the insurance. So
Okay.
Send it to yourself, print it off, and bring it in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll figure out how to do that.
Okay. Or you can, yeah. Well, that'd be the best thing because we need a physical copy for the file.
Okay.
Hey,
So that'll be 554.
Yes, sir.
Let me write that down. There we go. Currently, no questions after that.
All right, Mr. Long, when you come in, you'll either talk to Nancy or Z at the window,
Okay.
and they'll visit with you, try to help you get this thing resolved. Main thing on the deferral, the insurance deferral, you need to maintain your insurance for a period of 6 months.
Right.
Don't let it lapse. Don't let your mom let it lapse.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
And with that, you can leave the meeting, and they'll see you sometime this afternoon.
Okay. I'll try and get here at a reasonable time, or get there at a reasonable time, sir.
Okay. They close at 5, so make sure it's before then.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Long.
Have a good day, sir.
You do the same, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
Galaxy Note 9, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, Tony Rivas.
Tony Rivas? Okay, Mr. Rivas, hold on a second. Are you able to do video or just audio?
I can do video. Let me see how I can change it. Let's see. There we go.
There you go. I see you now. Okay, we're pulling your file. Hold on, Mr. Rivas.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Rivas, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yep.
Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I promise.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Thank you. Mr. Rivas, you're charged with speeding 48 in a 30-mile zone. Do you understand what the charge is?
Speeding. Yes.
Okay, to that offense, it's alleged, Mr. Rivas, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
I have a general idea.
Guilty simply means, yes, I was speeding. Not guilty means, nope, I wasn't doing that. I want the state to prove the case against me if they're able to do so. And no contest means, well, Judge, I'm not going to tell you I did it, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You got all those?
Yeah. Okay.
So to the offense of speeding 48 in the 30-mile zone, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I'd like to say no contest.
Okay. Okay, well, no contest plea, Mr. Rivas, the fine and court cost is $224, or if you're eligible and wish to do so, you may take a defensive driving class and try to keep the case off of your record. It's a little bit cheaper for you, and you do have the opportunity to get the case dismissed.
Okay. That does sound interesting.
Okay, have you taken defensive driving in the last year?
No.
Okay. Do you have $144?
Right now, yes.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Rivas. In just a minute, you're going to be flipped over to talk to Z or Nancy. Those are 2 of our court personnel. You will need to email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance, and then they can take your payment for the $144. Once you pay the $144, then you'll have 90 days to take and complete the defensive driving class and turn in your paperwork. And your paperwork is going to be your completion certificate from whatever class you attend or watch online, and a copy of your driving history, which you have to obtain from the Department of Public Safety. That costs you $12. You can do that online too. So you're going to save about, I don't know, probably $35, $40, and you have the opportunity to get the case dismissed.
Okay.
Whatever you do, now you can do the class online. Make sure you sign up for a state-approved class, and then you can also obtain your driving history online. Just go to dps.com, and they'll have a prompt or a window where you can look and see, say, driving history. They'll ask for your driver's license number and also the little number way down at the bottom of your driver's license that you can't read because it's written in like really small print.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably read it, but I'm old, so I can't read it.
Okay.
But get that information turned in within 90 days, and the case will be dismissed.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to see a prompt in a second to go see Nancy or Z to go into a breakout room or waiting room. When you see that, go ahead and hit that, and you'll talk to them.
Okay, I see it now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rivas. You have a good day. Stay safe out there. It's wet.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. And don't be comfortable. Keith Kassel, Kassel.
Is it Keith Castle?
Yeah, that's that's it. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Castle. You need to connect to your audio. I can't hear you. There you go. Now just unmute. Lower left-hand corner.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. You may put your hand down. Okay. Mr. Castle, you were charged with the offense of speeding, allegedly running 55 in a 40-mile zone. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes.
Okay. To that offense, Mr. Castle, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. You understand what those 3 pleas mean?
I'm not sure what no contest means, but I think that's what I want to plead. But I wanted to tell my story. I am not arguing with the policeman. If he says I was doing 55, I must have been doing 55. But I just want to explain what was happening.
Okay. So you're pleading no contest then, sir?
I guess so, yes.
Okay. And what do you want to tell me?
Okay. I had just bought this truck and I'd had it a month. And 3 weeks out of that month, it was back in the shop where I bought it from because it kept breaking down. And I had just gotten it back the day before I got the ticket. And I was driving and a light came on again. And I lost concentration on what I was driving, and I was like trying to figure out what this light meant because it had been one thing after another, which is when I must have sped up, not realizing it. Okay, I have a spotless driving record. I've been driving since I'm 16 years old legally, and this is the first speeding ticket I've ever gotten, and basically. That's what happened. I lost concentration, and I don't deny that if the policeman says that I was speeding up, I guess I'm not arguing that point. I'm just trying to throw myself at the mercy of the court because I live on disability and I don't have any extra money. I just bought this truck and I actually owe money. So that's basically it. I'm just looking for some leniency.
Okay.
And that's it.
Mr. Castle, I can do one of 2 things. I can either reduce the fine a little bit for you, or if you want to take defensive driving and keep it off of your record altogether, number one, that's initially going to be cheaper than the 209, and you do have the chance to have the case dismissed. The cost for defensive driving, the court costs are $144. And then there's you have to pay $12 to get a copy of your driving history and $25 to $30 to take the class itself. You can do the class online, so you can sit right there in your kitchen and you don't have to go anywhere. You can also obtain your driving history online. So again, you can sit there, have a cup of coffee and push a few buttons and get your driving history from DPS. If you sign up for defensive driving, though, you've got 90 days from the day you pay the $144 in order to have the case in order to turn in your paperwork so that the case can be dismissed.
So it cost me $44.
Sir, I'm sorry?
It would be $144 plus the court costs and the $12.
No, $144 plus the cost to take the class, which is $25 to $30, which goes to the class provider. It doesn't come to the city. The only money that comes to the city, and most of it goes to the state, is the $144. And then so you pay the $144, then you pay the $25 to $30, to the provider to take the class, and then you have $12 to pay to the state of Texas, to the Department of Public Safety, to get a copy of your driving history. But again, all of those total less than what the 209 fine amount is. Alternatively, I can reduce the fine for you from 209 to 175. So the cost is going to be just about the same, but it's just a question of whether you want to have the case dismissed.
My friend is here helping me with this. I don't have any of this equipment, so I think I'm gonna just have to take the reduction in the fine and pay that, because I don't want to inconvenience her. She's a neighbor.
Okay, well, that's entirely up to you, Mr. Castle. So you just want to pay the 175, and I can give you 30 days to get that done. You get that done, then the case is closed.
Okay, we'll just write that down. So how do I pay this?
Well, are you able to pay it today?
Yes.
Okay, then I can hook you up with one of our court clerks, and you can give them your credit card information, and they'll close the case once the 175 is paid.
Okay, let's do that. So I gotta get see, I have a disability, and I forget. I have brain damage, and I will forget, so it's best that I take care of it right here and right now.
All right, sir. So in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your screen. Or you and the lady who's helping you will see a prompt on your screen, says join a, hello neighbor.
Hi, I'll help them.
Yeah, see a prompt on the screen to go join a breakout room or a waiting room.
I don't see it.
There's no prompt yet.
Okay, well, it'll be there in just a second.
So then we just join the breakout room.
Yeah, they'll have to wait a few minutes because Nancy's got somebody in her room and Z's at the window, but I did put them in a breakout room.
Okay, so you're going to be in the breakout room. Don't hang up. But as soon as one of the court clerks gets free, they will join the room with you. Goodbye. God, you're quick on the trigger, Ms. Murphy. What is that?
That wasn't me.
A casino something? Oh, it doesn't say it. Yeah, it's the hometown.
Okay. Good morning. Okay, I can't hear you. Can you connect to audio, please? Of course, I can't hear you. Okay. Good morning. Can you unmute yourself, please, ma'am?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
You must be at work.
No, I was off today.
Oh, you're off today. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me your name, please?
Kathy Kendricks.
Kendricks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Kendricks, can you hold on just a second while we pull your file?
Yes.
Files. Okay, Ms. Kendricks, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Kendricks. Looks like you were placed on third disposition on these cases back in January,
Yes.
and you paid some money. And so my question to you now is, since January the 4th, let's see, kept time, record, June. Since January the 4th, have you been cited for any other violations involving either drugs or alcohol?
No.
Okay, and where did you do your community service, ma'am?
At the YMCA in Waco, Texas.
Okay. I see the note here about the YMCA is just looking to see how many.
I just had like 6 hours.
um, Okay. All right, Ms. Kendrick, so I'll go ahead and dismiss both cases.
Thank you, God.
Don't be messing with that stuff anymore, ma'am. Especially up there in Belle Meade with all those
Yes.
Baptists running around.
Yeah, you know about it, huh?
All right, well, Ms. Kendricks, you can lead the meeting. You have a good
Thank
day,
you.
ma'am. Be
Thank
careful
you.
if you go outside. It's really wet.
Thank you, sir, and you do too. Have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Mhm.
Hey, Vicky, before you bring anybody else in, on that one,
Yes, sir.
looks like somebody missed the other 6 hours. They didn't put it on the
Oh.
sheet, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's over. Okay. Alexandra Charette, Chauret. And Ms. Charette, I can see you, but you need to unmute, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, I can. Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Ms. Charette, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Charette, is that Charette? Is that correct?
Yes, Charette. Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Charette, you're charged with failure to report change of address. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir.
And to that offense, there are 3 pleas that you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense, failure to report change of address, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
So I guess since I changed my address, does that matter? Or is it just,
Yes, ma'am, it does. But at the time that you were cited, were you?
oh, then guilty, I guess.
Okay, so at the time you were cited, you didn't live on the Dixon Drive address.
Oh, no, I lived at the Dixon one. My license didn't have that though.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that was my point. What was on your driver's license was not what your current address was.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay, but I see you sent in a copy of it, and so we can dismiss the case with a $20 dismissal fee
Okay.
instead of $130, unless you want to pay $130. I mean,
I think I'll pass.
yeah. Miss Charette, where's the love, huh?
I'll donate that somewhere.
You donate the other 110?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have you talk to either, can you pay the $20 today?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have you talk to either Z or Nancy, and they can take your credit card payment, and that'll be the end of it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hey, in a second, you're gonna see a prompt on your screen to enter a breakout room or a waiting room. I think the clerks may be tied up right this second, so just enter that room and they will be with you as quickly as they can, so don't hang up.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you have a good day, man. Be safe if you go outside. It's really nasty out there.
Yes, you as well.
Okay,
All right, bye-bye.
bye-bye. Chirag Patel. Chirag Patel.
Hello.
On this one, sir, if I've got the right case, it's been closed out since June 6th.
Okay. Mr. Patel, can you hold on just a second? Let's see if we,
Sure.
Is it a Shurabagi?
hey, Vicky, I think the reason it may not have been cleaned out is because it was a,
Yeah, and if it's the one that you've got in your hand, I only had half the spelling of the first name. That's why I brought the other guy up.
Oh yeah. So my name, full name is Chirag Bhai. Chiragbhai. I think that would be the
yeah, I've got it. Thank you, Mr. Patel.
awesome. Thank you.
And Mr. Patel, you were placed on deferred disposition on this case back in January.
Yes,
You're
sir.
supposed to take a defensive driving class by April the 5th, but it doesn't look like you took it until April the 20th.
Yes, sir. I got misunderstood on the dates, so I just completed the class, but not have completed the last one. So just I was thinking if I completed early, that was my misunderstanding, and I did it.
What was the misunderstanding? You just,
Misunderstanding about the date to be.
I know, but what made you misunderstand that since it was written on your paperwork?
Actually, I didn't got my paperwork early, and then which I received was little later, and during the date I was not able to finish it, and I thought that I have to submit it on the day 20th of June, so sorry, April, so I didn't turn it out quickly as is
You
needed.
didn't, so you got it, you just didn't print it out?
Mm-hmm.
And where did you do your community service?
Yes, sir. I did it in LPS.
And where?
In LPS, in Leva Patidar Samaj, in Austin.
What is LPS?
It works for the community of Leva Patels, where they do the cultural organizations and such. So I contributed during the meeting and also helped during the events over there.
Okay. And since, I don't remember if I asked you this, since the date you were placed on deferred disposition, have you been cited for any other traffic offenses anywhere?
No, sir. Not at all.
Mr. Patel, I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the case, but you do need to give me 2 more hours of community service.
Okay.
For not getting the defensive driving class taken soon enough. So,
Yes, I think because of that, you gave me the worksheet, so I completed that as well. Do you want 2 more hours, you said, right?
yes, I need 2 more hours.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna have you talk to Z or Nancy, and they
Okay.
can send you another timesheet. Just get that,
Okay.
get that 2 hours turned in within 30 days.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Then we'll process the dismissal.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And do I, in this 30 days, do I have the same thing for the speeding thing? I did not need any ticket, right? Any?
Right. Now, all you have to do is just do the 2 more hours of community service.
Awesome. Sure, I will
Okay,
do
so
that.
you're going to see a prompt on your screen.
Okay.
In just a second, hit that and talk to one of the ladies, and they'll get your email address and send you a new timesheet for the 2 hours.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Patel.
Will the same community will do work?
Sir?
Will the same community will work? Community service?
Yeah. Whatever community service you can do.
Okay. Sure. I will go ahead and get the events.
You're going to see a prompt on your screen to go enter a breakout room or a waiting room. When you see that, go ahead and hit that.
All right. Yeah, I do see that. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Good luck to you, Mr. Patel. Slow down. Lourdes. I don't know who Lourdes is. Okay. Can you unmute, please? Okay. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you tell me your last name, please?
Yes, Martinez.
Martinez?
Ochoa.
Martinez
Ochoa.
Martinez Ochoa. Can you
Yes.
Do video or just audio?
I can do the video.
All right. Do you go by Martinez or Ochoa?
Martinez.
Ms. Martinez. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You may put your hand down. Ms. Martinez, you're charged with no insurance, no driver's license, and speeding 33 and a 20 mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To each of those offenses that's alleged, Ms. Martinez, there are 3 pleas that you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
So to the offense of not having any insurance or other financial responsibility, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Not guilty, okay. To the offense of no driver's license, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. And to the offense of speeding, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, on your not guilty pleas, do you want to have a trial with a judge or a jury?
Okay. I have a Mexican driver license.
Okay, well,
And
Well, hold on. You already told me you're not guilty, so I just need to know whether you want to have a trial on those two cases with a judge or a jury. A Mexican driver's license is only good for 1 year. So, and you'll be able to talk to the prosecutor about that, but I just need to know whether you want to have a trial with a judge or a jury.
Mm.
You understand the difference?
Not really. I don't speak too much English.
Okay. Well, then why don't I let you talk to somebody who speaks Spanish?
Okay.
But you're pleading guilty on the speeding case, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, the fine and court costs on that case is $199. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes.
Okay, then the lady you talked to, just a minute, her name is Z, and she will be able to take your payment.
Okay.
And she can explain to you about the right to have a trial with a judge or a jury. And the problem that you may have with your driver's license from Mexico. It may not be a problem. I just don't know how long you've been here, but since you don't speak very good English and my Spanish is not so good, I'm going to let you visit with her. Okay? Got that?
Yes.
Okay, Vicky, did you get that?
Yes, sir, and I did inform Z what I was doing.
Okay, Ms. Martinez, in a minute, you're going to see a prompt on your screen to hit a breakout, go to a breakout room or waiting room.
Yes.
Okay, if you'll hit that, you're going to talk to our Spanish speaking lady who you just went in to see. Rudy, Jonathan Savala, S-A-V-A-L-A.
Yes.
S-A-V-A-L-A. Okay, Mr. Savala, can you unmute, please?
Can you hear me, sir?
Now I can, thank you. Are you able to do video or just audio?
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Now I see you. All right. Mr. Savala, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can put your hand down.
Thank you.
Where are you located?
I'm here in Live Oak.
Live Oak. Your clock is 2 hours slow. Behind
Yes. Right now it says 32. I don't know if it's something with the computer or
Your
something.
clock behind you says,
Oh, the one behind me. Yes. No,
Says
that one doesn't have a battery. Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. Yes.
that's fine. I just thought I thought maybe you're on the West Coast or something. Okay, Mr. Savala.
No, sir. No, sir.
You're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what the charge is?
At the moment, just what I read on the information, the letter that I received, that's what I have understood. But I don't know if you can explain to me. This is my first time in here.
Okay, you
sir.
understand it's for not having any insurance or other proof of financial responsibility.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To that offense, Mr. Savala, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
No, sir.
Okay, guilty means you're going to admit to me that when you were operating your motor vehicle on May the 20th of this year, you did not have any insurance or other form of financial responsibility that's allowed by the state statute. Not guilty is you're going to tell me, Judge, I had insurance and I can show it to the court so that the case can be dismissed. No contest means I'm not going to tell you I had it, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't have it.
Okay. No, so it will be definitely guilty, sir.
Definitely
I
guilty.
didn't have it at the time. Yes, sir. I don't have it at the
You
time.
have insurance now.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay,
I
you're
got the papers
cutting out
here
really
and,
bad. So you say yes, you do?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Is this your first no insurance citation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, since you have insurance now, I can consider probating you on the case so that it does not go on your record. But the deferral fees, the probation fees are $350. Are you able to pay that today?
I have some savings, sir. So yeah, I prefer to just pay it off.
Okay. Okay, well, here's what you're going to need to do, Mr. Zavala. In just a minute, you're going to talk to one of our court clerks, and you're going to need to email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance, and you'll be on probation for a period of 6 months. During that probationary term, the only condition is that you maintain your insurance for that 6-month period. Because at the end of the 6 months, we're going to have another hearing. It will probably be a live hearing and not by Zoom, at which time you need to bring in all of your receipts for your insurance. And if everything has been paid up and there are no lapses, I can dismiss the case at that time.
Okay,
You got all that?
understood. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in a second, you're going to see a prompt to go in and talk to probably Nancy. And she will take your payment information and give you our email address. We'll get your email address also, and also your but you have a Mexico license, is that right?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in the United States?
For a couple of years now. Yes, sir.
Okay, there's also a commercial license.
Well, it's a Mexican license. I don't have like the correct answer to your question, sir.
Okay.
About
Are you a commercial driver? Do you drive a large truck?
no, sir. No, sir.
Okay, well, just so you know that unless you have a specialized license, that Mexico license is only good for a year since you've been in the States. So you might want to see about getting a Texas license, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you're going to see a prompt in a minute. And if you hit that prompt, you talk to Nancy and she can take your payment information and you can send us your email address, your phone number, and your physical address, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. Just hit that prompt and you'll leave. You and I won't be talking.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thought you were having a conniption.
someone getting convertible. Convertible.
Okay, Galaxy Gas 8 Plus, can you please unmute?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me your name, please?
Jake Stevens.
Mr. Stevens, hang on just for a second. Are you able to do video as well as audio?
I don't think my camera is working at the time, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
Can you hear me fine?
Yes, sir, I can hear you fine.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Stevens, I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Stevens, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility as a repeat offender. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, Mr. Stevens, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of failure to maintain financial responsibility, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay. Did you have insurance on the day you were stopped?
Yes, sir. And I have the insurance card, and I can send it as an email if y'all would like. It was a company vehicle, so I just couldn't find the card at the time of the stop, but I do have it on file.
Okay. Do you have a pay stub or something that shows that you're employed by that company?
I don't have a pay stub, but I do have the insurance card. I have it on my phone. I can send it to y'all or however you want to do it.
I understand that, but does the insurance card identify you as a driver?
Oh, well, I got fired from that job that night, so I don't work for them anymore. But they were kind enough to send me the insurance information so I could give to y'all.
Okay. Do you have anything that shows that you were employed by that company? A 1099 or a W-2 or? Of course,
I have a W-2. It's at the house right now. I'm at my other job right now.
Okay, that's fine.
But yes, I do have a W-2 at the house from my pre-existing tax records when I
Right.
filed taxes.
But this is for the company that you no longer work for, but you did work for and they had insurance, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, here's what you need to do then, Mr. Stevens. When you get home tonight or whenever, just in the next 2 or 3 days, you need to email us a copy of the insurance
Okay.
that they sent you. We need hard copies. So make sure you can email us something that we can convert to a hard copy. And then we'll need a 1099 or W-2. I want you to make sure that you delete any of your personal information, like your social security number.
Could I just bring it down to the court instead of having to email it?
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Because I live in Live Oak, I can just drive down there anytime, so that'll be a lot easier for me.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I just want to make sure we don't have any of your personal information showing up anywhere.
Sounds great.
So when do you think you can get the insurance?
I can bring that tomorrow at any time.
Okay. All right. And you're still on Village Oak, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, if you can bring it by tomorrow, Mr. Stevens, we'll take a look at it. If everything checks out, they'll give it to me and I'll dismiss the case. If there's a problem with it, we will reach out to you again and have that taken care of.
Sounds good. Thank you for your time.
Okay, Mr. Stevens, be safe out there. It's really wet.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Do I just press leave? I don't know how to work this thing.
Yes, sir. You can lead the meeting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.